All right, this is Thinker St. James. This is the recap to the Voicebox Battles Death Before Dishonor event. It happened in Orlando on the 21st of September, and I wanted to put out my recap uh, blog for it, even though I got to be up for work in like a couple hours. But anyway, I still wanted to get all my opinions out for it. So I'm going to run down the card here. This card that I'm looking at now doesn't even have the JC versus Real Deal battle on it. So I guess that had been called off or canceled prior to the event. So I guess that it was established that wasn't going down. But yeah, overall, just the amount of battles that did not happen at the event was kind of disappointing, just because there was a lot of battles that I was really looking forward to that did not happen. But I have to kind of go back in my head and reconnect the dots from that night to make sure that I have all of what did happen correctly laid out, because there was a couple of people that ended up battling different people, and things just kind of got off track a little bit, as battle events sometimes do. Overall, a good event though. I will say the overall quality of the event was good, and they definitely did a good job with it. So everybody was shouting out Johnny Storm, and I will as well, because that shit went down pretty nicely, and the battles that did happen were good. So anyway, okay, so let's go into the card a little bit. The Madness versus Big Cannon battle. That was a really really good battle. I think that overall in the entire event there was a little bit too much hometown bias. I generally prefer to have battles where there's not such an overwhelming one-sided cheering aspect, and this is why watching battles in real life as opposed to watching them on YouTube is so dramatically different, because the vibe is predicated a lot by the vibe of the room and the people in the crowd. And if they're all just one-sidedly cheering for one of the two battlers, then it really kind of skews the whole experience a little bit. But so that being said, Big Cannon was very good, very consistent with his bars, and normal Big Cannon performance. I would say he definitely did his thing and did it well. Madness was also very very good with his material, and he kind of basically what I had said in my my predictions blog about it actually came true pretty well. They both brought their signature styles, and put on good performances. So overall, that battle, the hometown advantage to Madness was definitely there, and I want to. That's definitely gonna be a battle that I want to watch when it comes out online, just to see exactly some of the stuff that might have been slept on or overlooked by Big Cannon. The acoustics in the room were a little bit off, and I admittedly was standing in the back because you still had a good view, but I need to smoke cigarettes and can't not do that. So, so I was in the back watching the battles, but so I want to hear, go back and re-listen to some of what Cannon said. But overall, great battle. And as far as what I did here, I heard most of everything, so it's not like I was missing like major gaps in the lines or whatever. Overall, I will give the battle to Madness. I think that just three rounds of really solid material. He did his thing. Cannon definitely did his thing. That's an instant classic for Voicebox, I would say. So good on you for putting that one on, and good battle overall. But yeah, I'd say Madness took that battle. So next is Duchess versus Myverse. Now this battle was one that I had spoke about it in the predictions, and saying that I thought that Myverse might kind of be a little bit more restrained in what her performance wise and aggression and whatnot. I definitely am going to eat crow on this one and say that she definitely did exactly what I was hoping she would do. She came with it for real, and I would say, even again, hometown advantage aside and all that kind of stuff, I'd say that neutral ground, she completely took that battle. She definitely did her thing. Against Duchess. Duchess was good as well, and it was cool to see her live because she definitely puts on, it was a good battle overall. But yeah, Myverse really took that, and I was very pleased with the level of material that she was bringing to it. So yeah, Myverse all day on that one. So that's that battle. The next one is Johnny Storm versus Cadillac Ron. As predicted, a great battle. The hometown was so on Johnny, though. I mean, like, and all love anyway, because it's like, I mean, Johnny Storm has been one of the people that puts on for the city for so long. When a lot of other people either not necessarily don't put on for it, but like either left or just kind of did other things or whatever. Like Johnny Storm has been consistently battling and repping the O, in his battle. So the hometown advantage is already inherently there, whether you want it or not. But it was that, and the fact that he was throwing the event. It was the deck was completely one sided as far as crowd goes. That being said, I think that the battle was really good. That's another classic for Voicebox, I would say. It was good material on both sides. I think that I mean, overall, the breadth of material from Johnny was maybe, I think that he could have pushed it a little bit farther out the box as far as stuff that had already been spoken on Cadillac Ron. Like, I mean, I guess that there's just, when battlers have their characteristics and you have to pick up and use them to your own advantage. So I understand that, like, Cadillac Ron comes in with these set of traits and characteristics, and you need to flip all that. I think he might have been able to push a little bit farther outside of stuff that might have already been covered with it. But that being said, I mean, the material was, top-notch Johnny Storm material, as it, 9 times out of 10 all the time is, So yeah, overall, I think I called that one pretty well. Cadillac Ron came with his A game as well. It was definitely good stuff on Cadillac Ron's side. Overall, I still will give that battle to Johnny Storm. I think I called it pretty well in the prediction. Bar for bar, I think Johnny took that. So next would have been Mosh Jelton versus DC Smitty. That didn't go down. Very fucking upset about that because I was looking forward to seeing Mosh Jelton back in that kind of battle environment. But shit happens, I guess, in that realm. And just in a general note, battlers who have legit reasons to not duck battles, that battlers who have legit reason to to not make their battles. I mean, okay, but Mags was talking on the Facebook page, and I agree with him definitely. It's like, how many fucking times can your grandma die and that kind of stuff? It's like, get your shit together. If you take a battle, fucking be a man and do your fucking part with it. Because the other person who is battling, that's their time that you've wasted if they're writing bars for you and shit. Not every bar can be adapted to to a different battle. So don't fucking miss out on your battles. If you fucking take a battle, get to your goddamn battle. But whatever. I guess that's not my call to make on what people's lives are like. So anyway, Mosh Jelton versus DC Smitty did not happen. Would have liked to have seen that. Val Kilmer versus Farnham, another battle that did not happen, and I was really fucking looking forward to. So yet again, if Farnham was co-hosting a couple of the battles, he called it straight, called him a bitch straight out to the camera on Voicebox, which is where Val Kilmer, I think, generally raps most of the time. So yeah, hopefully that battle will go down at some point. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just more material for Farnham in the next battle, but that sucked too. So that didn't go down. Okay, so BC versus Craig Lamar, another battle that did not go down. Craig Lamar would end up battling Mags in a one-off that actually turned out to be one of the better battles of the event. on the kind of undercard stuff that actually ended up happening. But so yeah, BC versus Craig Lamar, yet another one that didn't fucking happen. That sucked. Was looking forward to see BC rap again. Type Z versus Automatic Ray, the next battle did not happen. Didn't know either of the guys, so I wasn't really too concerned about that. But you know, more battles that did not occur. Buffalo Joe versus Cream did happen. That was the first of the card. I think that Joe was not getting the love that he was expecting to get, and Cream was pretty consistent throughout everything. So yeah, I think I called that one wrong because I'd never seen Cream before. I guess Cream is from New York, so cool. Good luck on coming down for that if you're actually still living up there. But yeah. So Buffalo Joe was doing his thing, but it's first battle of the day, so I think people are looking for something to kick it off. And Joe was snapping, but it wasn't. It just not everything was connecting. I think how he was hoping it would connect. And Cream has a really strong delivery. Actually, I liked Cream's material a lot. Actually, I hope to see him continue battling, and do more different opponents and whatnot, different types of opponents and everything. Because the stuff he was saying was pretty hard, and he has a cool style about it, very deliberate with it. But the stuff he was saying, if I recall, it's been a little while since the event, so I'll have to watch these battles again online to double check all the material. But Cream had some bars that I was like, all right, man, that's fucking dope that you reference that and shit like that. So Buffalo Joe versus Cream, gotta give it to Cream. Shouts to Buffalo Joe though, he's my dude, and still want to talk to you about the Libertarian Party. So I will send Buffalo Joe a message on that. Dope shit from Buffalo Joe. Had a little bit of stumbles in there too. So yeah, Cream got that, but still my dude, Joe. Okay, so yeah, Spider Murphy versus Red Simpkins. Yet another fucking battle that did not go down. Really pissed about that shit, because that was one I was really looking forward to, and no go. Kamo versus Sammy Wild. Another one that did not go down. So that's that. ATM versus Mags. Another one that did not go down that I was fucking really looking forward to. But so as I mentioned, Mags and Craig Lamar had a battle that was a one-off. And they both did their thing really well, and it actually turned out to be one of the better battles of the day. Of that battle, I think it was pretty well even. I'll give it to Mags just because Mags style, Craig Lamar is a good rapper and his material is good, but I stick by what I had said before about how I still think he's kind of just evolving into what he really wants to be, and in a lot of ways he just reminds me of QP from the Suns, and maybe it's just not the style that connects with me personally, but it's like sort of that smackish kind of stuff, but it's also this sort of like a little bit more laid back with it kind of thing. So I don't know, it just doesn't land for me the same way that my favorite battlers land. So Mags versus Craig Lamar. Yeah, I'll give that to Mags, although I do think it was a pretty fair even battle, and both of them are spitters. So yeah, they were both snapping. Shouts to Craig Lamar and all the stuff that was landing well. The hot bars and shit, he had a number of them. So, I'm not trying to come down on Craig Lamar, really be an asshole or anything. But, I just think that overall Mags, I think edged it. So, I think Mags got that one. And, I'm sure I'll see Craig Lamar continue battling around. He's always got more potential for every battle. So that's that one. Lou Cypher versus Prime. Glad that one went down. Lou Cypher turned out to be just Lou, as I had thought it would be. And Prime is a dude who I hadn't seen battle before, but before the battles, he sent me some of his footage, and I watched some of that, and that he's got his shit pretty well put together too. I would say that of that battle was, I think, the last one of the night, or yeah, I think that was the last battle of the night. I think it was right after Storm and Cadillac Ron. So it was kind of like you just got like this crazy ridiculous performance, and then this is the last battle of the night kind of thing. But the crowd was still in it, and I was definitely listening to him. And yeah, overall, I think that Prime was more consistent with his bars, and his stuff was pretty well constructed. Lou was good with his style, because Lou has a style that is kind of similar. It's not overly like similar to Craig Lamar in ways. Not overly aggressive. More punchy material and whatnot. And he did his thing. I think he had like a couple little slip ups. I don't remember if he like got to the point of like really hard choking or not, but yeah, I mean, overall, a good battle. I'll give it to Prime. I think that he's definitely a dude who's fucking doing his thing out here, and want to see more of his battles and shit. So yeah, Prime got that one. Lou is also a dude who I enjoy seeing battle and stuff. And shouts to Wasted Talent and all those guys out in Tampa. But yeah, I'll give it to Prime on that one. So that's that. Osiris versus Floyd Wright went down. Floyd Wright, dude who had contacted me before the battle as well. Really glad that I got to see this dude battle. Really decent with his shit, man. Was putting down some good shit. Yeah, I think that Floyd Wright got good potential as well. I think he can keep moving if he wants to. That there was a good level of talent there. Osiris wasn't bad, but he hard choked real bad. So I mean, if you listen to my other predictions and battle rap blogs, you know that I just really don't. I don't like the choking stuff, man. I mean, quality of your bars can be wherever it is, but like, just remember your fucking bars. That's you have one job in battling, Get to the shit, say your shit, So, overall, yeah, Floyd Wright definitely took that battle, and good battle though. I mean, I think Osiris can, come back and get it together and do it. The stuff he was saying was pretty good, but Floyd Wright was more consistent with his, and overall took that battle. That is pretty much the entirety of the card. So yeah, the overall impression of the event was a good time. Glad we're getting big talent here in the O. Just found out apparently Sharon's battling Ill Will here, and Johnny Storm is battling Clean Paper. So like, I mean, there's definitely another big battle event coming up in the state. And I told Johnny just today, like, yo, get me that card when it's ready to go, because I definitely want to do a prediction blog about that as well. So, yeah, I'm very happy that the O is getting this level of talent in town. Really disappointed about the battles that didn't go down. Comes with the territory, I'm sure, but it's like, tighten up. If King of the Dot is I guess more of what I'm saying with that is get battlers who are at least as committed to it, and really want to make it happen, kind of thing. Just because, I mean, KOTD generally gets most of their battles. I would say like 80% of battles that are publicly announced get, get put on as is, or they don't, as in the case of Sharon and DNA, but then they get DNA to come in and do his thing on short notice. So whatever. My point is, it sucks when you're looking forward to something and it doesn't go down. So the battles that didn't go down, I am upset about not seeing, but the battles I did see, all very good. Yeah, good times with that, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing more in the city. So yeah, that's pretty much my wrap up of Death Before Dishonor. Yeah, I'll get back with you when the next event comes out. All right, peace.